So if you want to learn how to take your portraits to the very next level in Adobe Lightroom, this is the video for you. Today, I'm going to show you how I use the mask tool in Adobe Lightroom to take my portraits to the very next level. And this is a tool that is very exciting, it's amazing, and I really hope that you guys start using it after this video because it'll really help bring your portraits and make them this much better, for real. Just trust me on this. What's up, everyone? My name is Samuel, aka Newman Photographs. You already know what we're doing. I'm not here to waste your time. Let's jump right into the video. So I have this portrait here. Now it is already edited. And if you want to know how I edit my portraits in Lightroom, you can watch this video here. Or actually, it might be there. Yeah, you can watch this video there. I'm not going to go into details of that part today because this video is about masks. But I can show you a quick before and after of what I did. So if you click this button here, it'll bring you to the masking settings, right? Right here, you can click this to select the subject. You can click this to select the sky. And you can click this to select the background, right? So Lightroom, basically, it's going in and analyzing the image to create different masks. This way you can edit different parts of the image individually. You can even create radial gradients, linear gradients. You can use this brush here. If I click this brush, you can manually select the parts that you want to edit, and it'll even do a red mask so you can see what you've selected, but I'm not going to do that. Right here where it says people, if you click this here, Lightroom has detected the person in the photo. So if there's two people, then it'll detect the two people. If there's three people, it'll detect the three people. Even if there's a group of people, this mask feature, guys, it's really crazy. And if you see here, it selected each and every different part of that person, right? There's the facial skin, the body skin, the eyebrows, the eye sclera, that's a tough word, the iris and pupil, the lips, the teeth, hair, and facial. What you can do, guys, you can select the different parts of these masks to edit them individually. What I like to do is select the teeth and usually whiten the teeth, right? I like to do that separately. Sometimes what I would do is select the iris and the eye sclera to brighten the eye a little bit and sharpen it, right? Create a radial gradient. And I would do just a mask on the face, right? And as you can see here, you have two masks. The one on the outside is to control the size of the mask, right? And is to control what you're selecting. And here in the middle, that's the feather of the mask, right? If it's all the way out, you can see that there's not a lot of feather, right? If I apply an effect, let's say I turn the exposure down, as you can see, it's really sharp, right? You can see that it's really sharp, but if you lower it, it'll feather the mask more. That way it'll give the mask a more natural look. See, I raise it, right? So that's what I like to do. I like to make a mask around the face, a radial mask. Perfect. And then I like to raise the exposure on it, just like that. I like to stay under 1 for the exposure, because if I go above 1, it looks really unnatural. What I will also do is bring up the whites, right? So I will usually only touch the whites and the exposure. Do a quick before and after. Boom. Then what I would do is duplicate that exact same mask, but invert it. So I would click on here and do duplicate and invert the mask. So right now it's going to duplicate the mask and invert it so that it's selecting everything else but what it previously selected. And there, what I would do is darken it, right? So now it brings out the face even more. If we do a quick before and after, you see? And sometimes what I will also do is darken the background. In this photo, the background isn't that much distracting. It's actually pretty good, but I'm still going to show you. If I do select background, see, it's already selected the background and it's really fast. I'm going to lower the exposure like this. Boom. And by doing this, it just helps the subject to stand out so much more. So much more. And that's basically how I would use the mask effect, right? You see, just by doing 3 masks, we've transformed the photo into something much more pleasing, much more pretty, and much more interesting. Now, what is the point, right? Why use masks? Well, let me show you. Basically, what I did is I brightened the face and I darkened the background and everything around the face. If I were to do this without using masks, say I just wanted to brighten the face here, if I raise the exposure, you see, it raises the exposure of everything in the image. That is not what I want. And I might go ahead and turn down the highlights, turn down the whites, but it will never be the same as using masks, right? And even if I go ahead and apply a heavy vignette, right, to kind of like darken everything around him, see, it just looks wrong. It doesn't look good, right? The best way to do something like this would be to use the masks. I'm just gonna go back and lower that exposure. Just like that. And we went from this to this. So this is how I use masks in Adobe Lightroom to take my portraits to the next level, and I hope you'll start using masks as well, because it's really amazing the things that you can do with it. If you like my photos, if you like my work, there'll be a link in the description below where you can follow my journey on Instagram, also on YouTube, where I post YouTube shorts and YouTube videos like these. If you like this video or found it entertaining or learned something new from it, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to my channel to not miss any more new content. Now this video, this whole tutorial was actually requested by one of my subscribers. You can see the comment right here. So if you also have a video that you would like to see or a tutorial that you would like me to cover, then make sure to leave a comment below and I'll check it out. But that's gonna be it for today's video. You can watch this video here where I talk about my goals and aspirations as a photographer and going full in on YouTube. Or you can watch this video here where I talk about editing photos in Lightroom in a lot more detail than I did in this video. But that's gonna be it. Thank you for watching. Stay creative, keep creating. God bless you, and I'll see you in the next one.